2019 is coming to an end. We've got like 2 more days left or something like that. So I'm heading out to Vancouver right now as we speak. I'm driving out there. So we're gonna go see what people thought of 2019, and hopefully we'll get some advice for 2020. Let's go check it out. So we're downtown right now. We're in Cole Harbor. I'm talking with Ollie right now. How's it going, Ollie?
Good, thanks. Yeah, not so bad.
Can you try and summarize 2019 into one word?
Heavy.
So what would be the biggest lesson you learned in 2019?
Go out and get stuff done.
Yeah, just kind of don't waste too much time.
Don't waste too much time. No, just if you've got an idea, go out and do it.
Leading into 2020, do you have any wise words or any words to live by at all?
Just say yes.
Yeah. So like when opportunities arise, just say yes.
Just say yes. Yeah.
And
like this. Why not?
Exactly. 2020 seems like the future to me, right? So like what's one thing when you were a little kid that you thought that we'd have like as a society by 2020? Like what did you think that we'd have by now?
Hoverboards.
Hoverboards? like in Back to the Future? Like
exactly.
The skateboards with no wheels?
Exactly.
Dude, that'd be amazing if we had those. We're here with Steven. He's a lot taller than me, so I gotta kind of angle it up. How you doing today, man?
Good, yourself?
I'm really well, thank you very much. If you could sum up 2019 into one word, what would it be?
I have to speak for myself.
Yeah.
So for me,
Okay.
That's all I can say.
All right.
It's been ups and downs for me.
The biggest lesson you learned during 2019?
Whatever happens in the past, just let it go and just move on. Keep going forward.
Moving into 2020, do you have any like wise words or any words to live by for 2020?
Just stay focused. Stay focused on your goals, and whatever it is that like you wanna go for it. Just go for it. Like your goals. Like if you have any short-term goals or long-term goals, just go for it.
So like, what was one thing that when you were a kid that you thought society would have by 2020? Like once we hit the future.
Flying cars.
Do you have any positive messages you want to share, anything like that?
Just say hi. Like if you see someone, like whatever it is that you see, like just if it's a bad thing or a good thing, just say something.
There is literally nobody here. This is Andy. This guy was actually downtown filming his own YouTube video. He has his own channel where he talks about tech stuff, just different devices. They were making a video, I think, based on like a camera versus like filming things on a phone. So I'll link his channel right here and you guys can go check it out. So first question for you, bro. If you were to summarize 2019 into one word, what would it be?
Better than 2018? Oh, one word. Fast. Like there's just been a lot of like really great stuff happening. Like some of the online campaigns and like some of the like there's been a lot of movements and like changes and stuff, and I think it's really cool.
The biggest lesson that you learned during 2019?
I think just be patient, because a lot of things like I used to think like, oh, this has to happen like right away, but I think like sort of gradual change is how things actually happen. So just be patient and like wait for things to happen. Yeah.
And so moving into 2020, do you have any wise words or any words to live by for people? Any advice?
Stay true to yourself. Don't let other people like talk you into being someone who you're not.
Beautiful. Now, what would be like one thing like when you were a little kid that you thought that society would have by 2020?
Probably like holographic computers, like just like being able to like do this and then have a computer on your wrist or something. That'd be really cool.
You're like throwing up like holograms like in the old Star Wars movies?
Yeah, basically.
Could you try and summarize 2019 into one word?
2019, it has been struggling for me.
Struggling?
Yeah.
Okay. And so what would be like the biggest lesson you learned out of 2019?
The biggest lesson is that we have to wait for the right time for the things to be in the right place. So this is the biggest lesson for me.
Okay. And so like, could you give like an example of that maybe to help other people out?
See, honestly speaking, I have been trying to reach out to Canada, and I have been struggling for it for quite a long time now, and finally I got it at the end of the year, so it's a happy ending, I must say. Beautiful. So yes, it's quite interesting, everything I have been struggling for, but yes, my life has been interesting.
Awesome. So it came to a good end though?
Yeah, definitely. I'm enjoying the New Year's Eve.
Beautiful, beautiful. And so for 2020, do you have any like wise words to live by or anything like that?
Yeah, for 2020, I would only have a suggestion, advice for the people that keep working hard and keep waiting for the right time. Everybody has their own clock, right? So we have to wait for the right time for each other. So all the best to all.
What was one thing that you expected us to have by 2020 that we don't really have yet?
See, I used to expect that I would have, like when I was a kid, I would have some extra toys, some less studies, some enjoyment. Yes, definitely. And we used to think that what we do on the first day, that will happen for the entire year. So yes, definitely. It has been quite interesting.
I'm hanging out with Isabel. Isabel, when did you get to Vancouver?
I arrived this morning.
All right. And how do you like it so far?
It's nice, a little overcast, but still interesting. Yeah, great walking around.
Yeah, do you get this kind of weather in Australia?
Yeah, we do sometimes, particularly in our summer.
Could you summarize 2019 into one word?
Adventurous.
What would be, I suppose, one lesson or the biggest lesson that you learned during 2019?
I think that probably taking risks is okay, and that I can do a lot of stuff independently by myself.
Do you have any like wise words or any words to live by for 2020?
Oh, that's a tough one. Go on more adventures, you know, keep having fun and doing new things, yeah.
What would be like one thing that when you were a kid you thought that society would have by 2020?
Maybe teleportation or something cool like that. I think as a kid I wished for something like that.
Yeah. Well, we kind of have it. Like, I mean, you teleported from Australia to here.
Yeah. I mean, it's the closest thing to time travel we have so far, so that's pretty cool.
I hope you guys found this video a little bit entertaining. I hope that you had a good 2019, and I hope that you have a good 2020 moving into the new year. I want to thank you guys so much for kind of watching all my videos and just taking the time out of your day to view this stuff. If you do have any suggestions on things that I should ask people, or anything that you want me to talk about, please let me know in the comment section below so I can kind of ask people about it. Again, thank you guys for watching this. I hope you had an amazing year, and I hope that 2020 brings you all the best. Thank you guys so much. Peace out.